In the early 90s, the Nez Perce tribe began to discuss what it might be like to involve itself again in gray wolf recovery. Upon given the authority and recognition to do so, we traveled to Alberta, Canada, and British Columbia, Canada. And there, in 1995 and 1996, we extracted 35 wolves from that region and translocated them to the wildernesses of Idaho.
Problem is, they were reintroduced by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service against the will of the state of Idaho. We believe that we ought to call the shots where we live, not some bureaucrat out of Washington. We live here, we pay our people that work here, this is our economic base.
You either passionately love them or you passionately hate them. The people who hate them literally think they are aligned with the devil.
Got her down, ripped open her guts. She jumped up, ran off for 100 yards, stepping on her own guts and intestines. They got her down again, took the fetus out, drug it off and ate it, left her to lay there and die.
The people who love them think they can do no wrong.
Sheep people all the time leave sheep behind when they move their bands. If you call them up and say you've got 2 ewes over in Joe's Gulch, they'll say, well, that's all right. It's not worth going back and getting them. But if wolves kill those 2 ewes, the ceiling falls in.
And so a lot of our problems has dealt with that polarization of views.
I've talked to a lot of people about it. There's a lot of people that are real strong against the wolf. They would like to have them moved out completely and be done with it. And there's people that would like to drive down the road and see one run across the road in front of them. But the wolves got their place. We got to try and coexist with them, and that's our battle right now, is learning their ways and trying to coexist as much as we can.
You cannot coexist with the wolf. I mean, it's just a historical fact.
Well, we all just try to live together. See what happens down the road, I guess.
I think the future of wolves in this country is bright. There are some problems, but wolves always cause problems just by their nature. But we've got more wolves now in the United States than we did 10 or 15 years ago. I think we know a lot about them, that we can solve the problems they create. So I think the future is bright.